Alright, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, I figured since I've been coming into a lot of money on GTA, I figured, hey, why not give a little guide of what I've been doing on GTA? Because it seems like a lot of people struggle with making money on GTA. And as of this video, I'm around 9.6 million. Legitimately, all legitimately, no shark cards or anything. And to a lot of people, getting that legitimately is hard, and that is a lot of money to have just lying around in your bank account in GTA. So I figured, hey, I want to show people how I do it. So just to start off, since the casino DLCs came out, I've really perfected my grinding pretty much. This was the update that there wasn't a lot of money to be spent. The only thing to really be spent is for chips or for the penthouse. I spent the money I had on my penthouse, and then I just grinded up to where I am now. I'm probably going to stop either at 12 million or 14 or 15 million, something like that. Or I might just go up to 20 million and just sit there and then just kind of see what's up with the next update. Because I got a long time before the next update. But anyway, just to start off with, usually I start off with spawning in. I'll activate my Securo serve, I'll become a CEO, and then I will go and sell a car off the street. And most of you are going to be like, why the fuck would I sell a car off the street? They're worth like $2,000, $3,000. If you get the right car, which this is all by luck, I know. But I even sell the low-end cars too that are worth like $1,000. I mean, I know it's not a lot of money, but when you add it into what I'm going to be showing you guys, it adds up pretty fast. Like, you have to wait every 30 minutes to sell a car. And in this case, this car I think is worth $6,000, I think. And all I did was broke a window out of it, which I think it's only like a $70 difference if it's not a broken window. Let's see, it's like, yeah, it's $6,800, yeah. So pretty much, yeah, you're starting off with $6,000 just off the street. I know a lot of people are like, well, that's shitty money. Well, let me call up my oppressor and my terabyte, and I will show you the way of getting legit money in free mode. There's rarely any loading screens you have to do with this. The only loading screens you will have to deal with is going in and out of your terabyte, which I know it gets annoying and it glitches out and all that, but yeah, just besides the point, that's it. This is all in free mode what I'm going to show you, because they give you businesses, they give you this stuff to make money. People don't have the money to get it, I understand, but I'm just going to show you. Once I got this terabyte, I was raking in money. I swear to you, you can make 100 grand if you do it right and you have an oppressor or DeLorean or something that can go very fast, and like just anything like a buzzard or whatever, just something that can fly and that can go fast and you can land it easily. Pretty much, you just start off, and I'm starting with diamond shopping, which this one's super easy. You're getting 30 grand to go to the jewelry store. You go in, you kill the guys, you get the diamonds, you get out, you call the cops off, deliver it, 30 grand. It's that easy. I know I have an oppressor, so it makes it like 5 times more easier than it would with a regular car. And plus, I can call cops off for free now because I did all the Doomsday heists. So, pretty much, I can call cops off whenever the cooldown goes down for Lester calling off the cops. I can call cops off for free. So it makes it way more easier when I'm doing import-export, doing terabyte missions, all of that good stuff. So once I get over to the diamond area, I will show you just how easy it really is. And I'll show you a little thing that I've also been doing, which it's like pocket change, but it adds up at the end of it. It just adds up. And I know a lot of people are just like, oh, it's pocket change, you shouldn't worry about that. Which in this case, since it's so close quarters and I know the area, it's super easy and it's not really a hassle. So once I kill the guys, I pick up their money that they drop. I know a lot of people are like, they only drop like $14, $20, $30. It's not that good. Like I said, adds up over time. You'll just see how much money I go up just in the span of doing this mission and picking up money off the ground. Okay, okay. Have to kill this chick right quick. Give me a second. Okay. And there we go. That's all of it. I'm already at $7,000, which that ain't bad. I was at $6,800. Now I'm at $7,028. I know it's not a lot of money, but still it adds up. It'll add up into everything that we're doing here. But yeah, it's just I just want everyone to see how I'm doing this, and you don't have to do it step by step the way I do it. You can use a different vehicle. I just recommend using the oppressor because it's just the the oppressor is such an easy, like, oh, and also for the people that are confused, I'm talking about the oppressor Mark II. I figured you know that by seeing the gameplay, but I understand some people don't know there's a other oppressor, so yeah. And another thing is robbing stores too. That's an easy one. I don't think it'll let me do it in the mission. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it in the mission, but you get the gist. You make about $800 to $1,000 out of a store. Again, adds up when you start hitting up multiple stores, plus you're doing these terabyte missions mixed in with the VIP work, and then you start selling stuff. It all adds up. It really all adds up at the end of the day. Like, it really adds up. And you'll see how much we'll make out of this mission. And then right after we finish this mission, we can start another mission that makes $20,000, which is probably the coolest thing. It's an easy $50,000. And I know the Oppressor Mark II doesn't land that good, but it's good. We'll get it done. And just for the sake of it, I like doing Headhunter. This one's more fun than Sightseer. Sightseer was my favorite one to do, but I cycle off between Sightseer and Headhunter because you can do it by yourself. It's not really fun when you have friends with you and they can't really help you out with Sightseer. They can help you out with Headhunter easy, but Sightseer, it's a lot more harder for them to help you because all they're doing is just like driving around, just trying to figure out what you're doing. And a tip for those doing Headhunter with the Oppressor Mark II, boost into the targets. Like, if you're not able to hit them with the rocket like I was just doing and you're just so bad at hitting them, just go close to them, pick up your speed, and boost into his backer and just boost into him. It usually kills him. I'm telling you, with the limited rockets the Oppressor Mark II has, that's a good way to kill like an NPC running away from you. I wouldn't recommend doing it to a player because you're leaving yourself very vulnerable. The players could just headshot you off the Oppressor real quick. So I probably wouldn't do it against a player, but an NPC without the gun, maybe an NPC with the gun would work. But I mean, you could try it, and if it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, I probably wouldn't do it no more. But yeah, pretty much Headhunter is pretty straightforward. You have targets throughout the map. You take them out. They're either stationary in one area with people covering them and shooting at you, or they're in armored cars. So the armored car portion, that's what makes the Oppressor the perfect opportunity, because it takes 2 rockets, and once that car gets hit with 2 rockets, they start getting out of it, and you could hit the car with the 3rd rocket as the target's getting out, and it'll blow them all away, and more than likely it's going to kill the target with everyone else in the car. So it won't blow up the car with that 3rd rocket, but it will kill them when they get out. So you wait for them to get out of the car, shoot the car with the rocket as they're getting out, and then more than likely as the target gets out, you'll be able to kill them. So I do recommend that when you all are doing Headhunter, because that's a good way to do it. You're not really wasting your rockets. You're pretty much using your rockets to your advantage pretty much. See, like how I shot him with 2 rockets and then I shot him with the 1. Alright, so I'm just gonna finish up this headhunter so you all can see how much I get. And I'm also showing you all the mission in full because not all headhunters are this time consuming. Same with Sightseer too. If you're out in Blaine County, Sandy Shores, it could take a while. And same within the city. It's usually faster in the city because they're usually a lot more closer. But I have noticed that if you start it in the city, it won't always stay in the city. There is I'm guessing there's an RNG based system where it stays in the city, it goes right outside the city, or it just slowly, it's one's in the city, one's kind of in the Sandy Shores area, and then the other moves into like Grapeseed kind of in that area, which I mean I figured it would because I know the person I watched the Terabyte review for, and they were talking about a good way to make money. That's how I figured out about the Terabyte and the VIP work and mix them in together. Pretty much he thought that they all stayed in the city for Sightseer. No, the briefcases do spawn in different areas. You're not going to be guaranteed anything. That's what I've learned. The only guarantee is they're going to be a pretty decent, like, usually the third one's going to be relatively close to the second one. The second one's going to be relatively close to the first one. Like, it's going to be a bit farther from the first one. And then you're going to be really far from the first one. Usually, in most cases, you're going to be really far from the first one. And now is my bunker portion, which I've kind of messed around with this, and I recommend if you're playing by yourself, fill your stock to about halfway in the bunker, and once you upgrade it, you'll make about $200,000, I think it is. I know I tried it last night and I got my stuff destroyed by some random Oppressor Mark II dude, which I get it. He's one of those guys. He just has no life, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he's just trying to ruin everyone else's day, which he killed me from playing GTA for the rest of the night because it really killed my motivation. But as you can see here, it sells for $189,000, so and it's pretty close to halfway, so yeah. And this is really easy for people who are solo grinding, which most people out there are, because I want to just give you some advice when it comes to grinding in any shape or form, in a game, in real life. You're gonna be in control of what you're grinding for. Like, you're gonna be able to keep yourself in the mindset of going for what you want. Most people probably won't have the same drive as you, and you probably won't have the same drive as some people. You might have a friend that's like me that can get on GTA and play it for hours and know what I'm working for and work for it till I get it, and then I can stop playing after that. But there's some people, they just get bored when working for something. It just doesn't excite them. For me, knowing I can get something motivates me to go and get it. Like, if I know in my heart that I can go and get something, like for example, like this $9.6 million, I know in the gameplay I don't have that much, but this is a re-recorded gameplay before, and I'm just slapping over a voiceover for it. Pretty much, I knew I could get to that high the way I was making money. I would just have to spend a lot of the money I was making, but I knew I would get that money back. I'm telling you, between Terabyte, the nightclub, import-export, selling vehicles off the ground, going for bounties, robbing some stores, which I'll show you the chain of stores I usually rob, I have made probably at least $16 million between everything I've done since the casino DLC has came out. Like, I've probably, and heist too, heist and missions and all of that good stuff. I've probably made at least $16-17 million by now. At least. I wouldn't even doubt it. But, and also, as you've seen, I lagged out of the lobby. Everyone left my lobby. and I was able to still sell the bunker, which I love how they don't completely, like, when you lag out of a lobby, it doesn't like incomplete your sell or fuck up the sell at all. Import export, it's a different story. I'll explain that in the next clip. But yeah, and it's done. Easy $189,000. And also my bunker is a lot closer too, so that's why it was a lot easier. It wasn't as far. And now I'm going to show you the chain of stores that are near my bunker that I like to hit. So yeah, let me call up my presser so I can get ready to head out to the other area. These are the chain of stores I like to hit when I'm around my bunker. It's a really cool, like, line of stores. Okay, now we're at my nightclub, which the max you can make here is 170,000 if you don't have MC businesses. But I don't have MC businesses, so that's the max I can do unless you do business battles, which I do recommend you do if you deliver both deliveries. If you do 2 out of 2 deliveries, you make 20 grand and a shitload of XP. I recommend it highly because you'll make that on top of what you'll make in your stock that you're going to sell too. So I highly recommend it. Alright, last but not least is import export, which pretty much you got high, mid, standard range, which I will show off how much you make in the high range. You make 100,000 off the sell if you do not damage the vehicle during the sell, but I think you have to pay $20,000 or $40,000. I think it's $20,000, I think. But yeah, it's not a bad idea to do, especially with friends. You'll make a lot of money if you do it with friends. Like if you had 4 people total selling cars, you did 4 high-end cars and didn't just like do any damage to it, you'd make $400,000 right there. And I would not recommend doing it in the solo lobby because NPCs will come after you and damage your car. But yeah, that's all I got for you all today. I'll catch you all later. Deuces.